Alrighty, you're welcome back. It's still Silverbird today, and like I mentioned just before the break, I have a very special guest joining me in the studio. We're going to be talking all things real estate, and just before I unveil who the guest is, I'm going to give you a brief bio about this person so you can, understand what's to come. So his name is Dr. Simon Adozi. He is a real estate investment coach, right? And like I mentioned, we're talking all about the challenges and returns of property investment. So now Dr. Simon is a highly skilled real estate investment coach, a trainer, an investor, and also a marketer and sales strategist. Also, he's very passionate about making every Nigerian a homeowner without stress and employing the best possible flexible payment options. Now, he's also known in the real estate industry for his integrity, excellence, and service delivery, amongst other things. Now, he's a fine professional that has several years of studying as far as marketing trends are concerned. And of course, he knows how to make real-time decisions, amongst other things. And he's worked in the financial space for over 5 years, and he's deployed payment systems and softwares, to enhance the lives of Nigerians, like I said, amongst other things. So he's a very special guest, and he's here with us. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Good to have you in the studio today.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
I love the bit where you said you're looking to transform every Nigerian into a homeowner. So before we even delve right into the topic, tell me, how is that possible? Can every Nigerian be a homeowner?
Possible. It's a passion that drives what I have become today. And, whether providing home solutions to every Nigerian, it's possible. We're in a unique situation, and it's my drive and my passion to help every Nigerian become a homeowner.
All right. So let's talk about the challenges, of real estate in Nigeria. And I'm sure that there are numerous challenges, but I want you to, highlight to us some of those challenges in your own words.
Yeah. So before I start, I would like to tell every Nigerian that real estate investment in Nigeria is really, really very rewarding, and very lucrative.
As an investor or as a...
Whatever stand you are as an investor, I mean, if you own a piece of real estate, right, it's a good thing. So it's very lucrative. It's investors that look out for what are the challenges in this before going into it. So everyone should look at real estate as an investment. So you are an investor, whether you're buying to live in, whether you're buying to rent, whatever you're buying a land to hold, you're buying, whatever you're doing with real estate is actually meant to be a piece of investment, and you should enter it with that investor mindset. So that's what it is. So there are a lot of challenges in the real estate sector. One would be lack of transparency. Right? Just like every other investment, if you do not understand it, you cannot make informed decisions. So the second one would be probably government policies. They are slow, they are bulky, they are, how do I put it? They make it hard for you to understand. So if I'm mentioning the challenges, so there are solutions. Okay, that means there are solutions. So those are the challenges that I see. Then a lot of policy statements, everything just have to come from government and individuals. And if we can all meet in the same road, well, solutions is what we're looking at.
Now that we're talking about real estate, right, I have to deal with the government at all times, right? So let's say, for example, I'm purchasing a set of properties from you. Do I still have to interact with the government? I mean, what is the role of the government in that?
Okay, so the government is where I would like to call them the author and also the finisher. So you start from there, you also finish from there. So I'll put it this way. So you're buying a piece of property from me, whether a house or a land, right? For you to verify my genuity, you have to go to the government. If I do not have any record with the government, or I do not have anything that connects me to that land with the government, you have no right dealing with me. That means I have not proven to you, or I have not shown you that I own the piece of property that I'm talking about. So that's where I call them the beginner. So the finisher is that even after you finish buying the property with me, from me, you are now the new owner. So the government should also know you as the new owner.
Okay.
Right? So in between, there are processes of, you know, 1 or 2 things that you need to do. So let's say you're buying a plot of land from me. You should go to the government, the Land Bureau in Lagos State, for example, to check what's the the plan for the area.
Okay.
What's the government, what are the facilities, infrastructures they are bringing to that place, and who the owners, what's the history about the land. So that's where you get it from, the land registry, the land ministry, and you need a lawyer and a surveyor to actually help you.
That sounds, in a way, all this you just mentioned sounds very cumbersome. But, I mean, I like the fact that you mentioned that some of them are challenges, but some of them are solutions. So can you highlight for me some of the solutions, you know, for a layman that wants to, you know, for example, step into the real estate business, or even for someone that wants to start to purchase properties, you know, amongst other things. I mean, what are the solutions?
As a new buyer or someone that wants to start investing, just know these things. You need a surveyor, whatever you are buying, a house or a land. You need a surveyor, because you need someone that can define the very parameters of where you are buying. Now take this, what they call coordinate, out of it. Take the coordinate, do a proper land search for you. Now from the report of the surveyor, you can then start talking to your lawyers about ownership, about what you need to do to validate the documents that are on the land. So those are the things that you need. Then you need a very experienced real estate broker.
Okay.
Right. So that just helps you complete the negotiation. How does one
find a real estate? Because for the life of me, I don't even. This is probably the first time I'm hearing of a real estate broker.
Okay.
So what does a real estate broker do, and how do you find one?
There are a lot of them out there. I am one.
Okay.
And I have vast experience on this subject matter. I've been doing this for. I left the financial sector, and I've been doing this for 7 years.
Okay.
So I combine a bit of finance, so I can advise you on what a good investment is.
Okay.
Right, and I can advise you on what a good location is. So I combine finance and real estate together. So that's.
Let me take it from where you left off.
Okay.
So what is a good location, and what is a good investment?
So it depends.
In Nigeria today.
Yes, in Nigeria today. So it depends. So there is also real estate for short term and long term.
Okay.
Right. So what a good location is somewhere that you know that infrastructures are going to be built there and is going to come there fast. So my advice to someone buying real estate for investment is, buy bush now, especially when you know that there's a projection of things to come. So buy the bush, keep it. That's long term.
Okay.
Short term would be buy something that people can immediately start using. And short term real estate investment is actually is expensive.
Okay.
Is when you want to save money, do all the payment plans and all that. I mean, there are payment plans for 12 months, 18, 24 months, but those ones are for investment. So people mistake it a lot. So people just want to get into real estate and turn money around very fast.
Quickly.
No, it doesn't work that way. There's a short form of it. If you want to turn money very fast in real estate, it is possible, but you have to understand what kind of investment to go in. So location plays a very vital role in when you want to invest. So, for example, if I want to buy land in Lekki, I shouldn't be if I have 50 million and I want a land in Lekki, that's like passing the horse head in the eyes of the needle.
Is it difficult?
It's not possible.
For 50 million in a place like Lekki?
Yes. So you should be going to somewhere around Aja, upward to Awoyaya. You can't find anything on 50 million from VGC down to Lekki. Except the land has small cut issues. And you know what that means,
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So you can't find anything around below 50 million on that. So, and those are the locations that are lucrative, actually.
And I like the fact that you mentioned court issues. For the regular Nigerian there that has probably purchased a land or is purchasing a land that has court issues, what are the things, the pitfalls to avoid? Or, you know, if you've fallen into it already, how do you get out of it?
Yeah, it's simple. Go to a lawyer. Because they are the one that can interpret the law, they are the one that can take rule of law. But try as much as possible to stay away from any land that has court issues.
Okay.
It usually drags for long.
Yeah, but what if the courts, if it's a land that's in processing? You know how lands are passed on from generation to generation? Maybe a father passed it on to his children, and then they have to, you know, validate in courts before it's sold to another person.
Yes.
I mean, would you advise that land to be bought?
Yeah. I mean, it's the court is like, there are some land titles that are called court judgment. Yes, because they've obtained a judgment from a competent law, from a competent court of law. So, I mean, you have a Supreme Court judgment over a land is as good as a title. So you can do.
All right.
You can do.
Also, what are the myths? And what are the, you know, every business has its myths and also facts. What are the myths and facts?
So people think buying a piece of real estate is expensive. It might not be. You just need to understand where to buy and how to buy.
Okay.
So people actually feel that they need a lot of money before they can invest in real estate. That's a myth. I, for example, started when I had a salary of less than 100,000, and I was just putting out, you know, a portion of it just to, you know, keep a land. And 2 years ago, when I wanted to start a business, it was the land I sold off, and it started me on a very good, lucrative business. And that's how to do real estate investment. Plan it over a long term. It is the quick turnover that people want out of a real estate investment that gets them into trouble.
But you also mentioned that there is a quick turnover.
There's a quick, people. There's a quick one. But you have to enter with a lot of money. That's where it is. And that's the truth. So if you find a deal that is too good,
then it is too good to be true.
It is too good to be true. So investigate it.
Okay.
Because land is like blood. People don't just let out land like that. You get, so if it's too good to be true, you should have a second look.
Okay. Also, for people that want to go into the real estate business, you know, not just people that want to purchase now, people that want to go into the real estate business, how can they get into the real estate business?
Okay, getting into a real estate business is like finding someone that knows the business. It's like trading stock. You can't trade stock without the knowledge of it or without getting a stockbroker. So I would advise anyone, get a broker.
Get a broker.
Yeah, get a broker.
Very easy, just like that.
And I can broker deals for you.
All right, if you've been wondering who I've been talking to, of course, Dr. Simon Adozi, real estate investment coach, is who we've been having a conversation with. And today we talked about the challenges and returns of properties and investments here in Nigeria. But there's a lot more to talk about, but I wish we had more time to get into it. But you know what, we do have a word for the day, amongst other things. And we're going to get on to that word of the day right about now, because there is literally no time. Our word of the day today is tell me and I forget, teach me and I remember, involve me and I learn. It's by Benjamin Franklin. That is our word for the day. Tell me and I forget, teach me and I remember, involve me and I learn, by Benjamin Franklin. That's our word for the day today. And on this note, this is how we wrap up this side of the show. Once again, thank you so much, sir, for stopping by.
Thank you.
And giving us insights in real estate, amongst other things.
Yes, I will.
All right, stay with us. There's more to come. Tomorrow, it's going to be an exciting show on Silverbird today. Of course, you know what to do. Just follow us across all social media platforms, leave comments, and engage us in those conversations. Bye, guys.